take the field. Game time is on the air. Remember when they played Purple Rain to our first love? Remember when we thought that first was just holding hands? Those days go back to the night.
Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
The Varsity Media Sports Network proudly welcomes you to Ordway Field here on the beautiful campus of Pittsford Sutherland High School, where tonight this will be a Section 5 matchup in boys lacrosse as the Pittsford Panthers hosting the Cadets of Hilton. My name is Gene Battaglia. Joel Balthaser, our director tonight on this April evening, a Tuesday night, and a little rain started here about a half hour ago, so you'll see some umbrellas here. And, kind of typical here for the Rochester community in the month of April. As we take a look at tonight's tail of the tape here, as we mentioned, the Panthers at 4-1, the Cadets at 1-5. Pittsford averaging 11 goals per game, Hilton at 7 goals per game. And the faceoffs, pretty even tonight, as we'll have Peter Russell for Pittsford, also Drew O'Buck for the Hilton Cadets taking some draws. Starting goaltenders tonight, first for the home team, Bear Werheim. He's a 7th grader getting the call tonight wearing number 24. And for Hilton, they're going back to the veteran, the junior, Sam Gazzetta, back in goal tonight. Gazzetta averaging 44% on the field. We've got the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise? Direct your attention to the flag at the west end of the field. Remove your caps, place your hand over your heart for your playing of our national anthem.
One shot.
Pittsford coming off a 12-4 win over Webster Thomas. That was on Thursday. And for the Cadets, are coming off a game they were in, but ultimately falling short to Penfield 11-7. They've had a full week off as we take a look at our players to watch tonight. And Avery Valenti, one of many guys that can put the ball in the back of the cage, as Valenti on the season, 12 goals, 5 assists, and he is still only a sophomore. Gianluca Oriuso, part of this young talent on this Hilton team, and again, they are stocked with some talent coming on up. And Oriuso, our player to watch, just a freshman only, and he has already 8 goals on the season. As we take a look at the captains coming out to the field, Hilton in the black uniforms tonight, black helmets, black jerseys, and black pants. Pittsford in the home whites with the navy pants and the navy helmets. Head coaches for both teams, for the Cadets, Tim Burns, and for the Pittsford Panthers, a longtime head coach, Andrew Whipple. Whipple assisted by Matt Gold. Burns assisted by Sean Doyle. And we're ready for lacrosse here tonight. Glad you're with us here tonight, our SPORTSCAST on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Michael Matrano taking the face-off. He can stay on the field for just a little bit. Josiah Joyner for the home team. And Hilton, the underdog in this game, starting off, and they're on the attack, and the ball just bouncing right over the crossbar. So certainly not face-off, get-off there for Matrano, but now he will step off. So good start here for the visitors dressed in all black. Braden Pike wearing number 1. Chase Wilson wearing number 4 for this team. There's an errant pass that's going to roll out of bounds. And the turnover going to Pittsford. And again, the rain coming down here lightly tonight, so the players will have to deal with those elements. And for a young keeper in Bear Werheim, gives him a little bit of confidence that now his team working at the other end is, again, as we mentioned, so much talent here on this Pittsford offense, and we'll be cycling through these players. Here's Luke Alva taking it behind the cage himself as Brady Getz will set the screen. Empty set here for the Panthers in their opening sequence just underway tonight from Ordway Field. Avery Valenti. Valenti moving in, 10 yards out. Valenti shoots, and Gazzetta makes the save, and the rebound corralled. The junior picking it up and flings it to the near side is the clearing opportunity as Pike gets upended. Play going on here as Luke Alva with a good defense, and that results in a turnover. The cause turnover as Cole will come up with a ground ball, but now it goes back to Hilton. So Hilton will try the clear once again as going over to pick up the ball is going to be number 34, Jason Cunningham. Cunningham stepping into the box, and the Cadets go to work. Still looking for our first goal here tonight. Stepping onto the field, Anthony Matrano. He's a sophomore, too. Flings it to the far side. Dropping to the middle of this formation is 23, Mitchell Wise. And they feed a little offline by Matrano. He was looking for Jack Palmer. And that's 2 possession and 2 unforced errors there for the Cadets. As going over will be Avery Valenti to pick up a ball. Clearing attempt coming up here for the Panthers. Zachary Bennett, the long pole, gets it over the midfield stripe. And the clear here will be successful for Pittsford. They go back to work. As Cole will stay out there, and now they'll check in their personnel. As Valenti waiting to join this side of the field. Actually, he will sit this one out here. You're going to see Luke Fliss, very good basketball player, number 44. He's some 25 yards out. Now Fliss to the football 20. Fliss fires, and the shot blocked down in front. The clearing attempt coming up for the Cadets. As on the far side, they will get that clear in transition. Hilton stepping into the box. The Pittsford defense getting the job done. So Sam Gazzetta and the defense there for the Cadets once again as the clear good by Nicholas Prezzuti. Luke Lockhart is out there for the visitors as this will be Prezzuti taking it behind the cage. He'll be guarded by Cole number 3. So short pole on a short pole. Prezzuti doesn't like what's in front of him, so now pulling back. Loses the handle. Cole causing that. Does it result in a takeaway? 50-50 ball still being contested. And Hilton regains the possession. Chase Wilson is on the near side. He's their leading scorer with 12 goals on the season, number 4. Pike absorbing the hits from the outside. That's Keegan Ahern, the veteran, following him. Ahern chasing him around and trying to not let him get a shot off. The shot, and that still goes in. That is just a great effort by number 1, Braden Pike, and Hilton strikes first. It's 1-0.
Cadets goal, number 1, Braden Pike.
Our director, Joel Balthaser, tonight. And if you're Ahern, what more can you do at that point? Back at the X. And the violation is Joyner stepping in. Quickly off to the races will be Matrano. And he throws it to the near side. Now Matrano will get off as Mitchell Wise. And pulling back here will be Luke Lockhart. Lockhart to the near side. Ground ball being contested. Kicked around, and that will be picked up by Keegan Ahern. Ahern getting it back to his keeper Werheim. And here comes Luke Fliss. Fliss now coming to the near side where he's going to find a pathway, and then will allow Pittsford to get the clear. So the Panthers down 1-0. Third possession here of the game for Pittsford. Cole Getz on the far side. Getz being guarded by Lockhart. Losing his footing. Again, it's a little bit of a light rain. Getz throwing it to the near side. That's a ground ball. Is it going to go out of bounds? It does. Trying to track that one down was Brady Getz. And so it's a little slow start here for Pittsford here tonight. Has the clearing attempt coming up for the Cadets. Again, if they've had a week to work on this, has still the long pole in his own end. Brady Quill. And what is the whistle? We get the offside call. So, good ride there, forcing that. And we'll get the timeout called on the field. With 6:40 remaining here in the first, it's Hilton off to the 1-0 lead. You are watching Section 5 Lacrosse on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events?
So the timeout call, this will be Hilton looking to advance, which they will. They'll split the defense, and it will be stepping into the box, Braden Pike. Jack Palmer on the far side. Here's Rieger. Rieger guarded by Champion. Rieger fires, goes off the iron, carrying it to the near side, going out of bounds, and closest to where it went out was Pike. That's Pike trying to make a move. Pike again working against Ahern. Double team comes over. Ahern trying to still plow his way ahead. And the Pittsford defense this time getting in there. Sticking his nose in there to help out with Zachary Bennett. And it's still taken away by Hilton. Unsettled situation is moving on ahead. Going in, the shot and the goal. The assist by Gianluca Ariuso, getting it over to Chase Wilson. For Wilson, that's his 13th of the season, and it's 2-0 Hilton.
Cadet goal, number 4, Chase Wilson.
Chase Wilson splitting the defense. And you hear chance of let's go white here, meaning Pittsford coming in with the 4-1 record. But it's Hilton coming to play here tonight. Ground ball in front of that Hilton bench. And the Cadets throw it away as Luke Alva with the interception. Alva, some 20 yards out along the near numbers, gets it into the box, does his job, but he's got the long pull on of Ron LeBeau. LeBeau wards him off, and now Pittsford just trying to set up a good possession. Gives some confidence to Sam Guzetta. Keeper for this team as the going in, the shot, and the goal. So Pittsford is on the board, and that is going to be Valenti. So Valenti taking matters into his own hands with his team leading 13th. It's 2-1.
And a goal, number 14, Avery Valenti.
Comes with 4:53 remaining here in the first. If you're going to put a short pole on Avery Valenti, you've got to have some help there, and it just did not slide over in time. As the freshman Jason Cunningham could not keep up. Now here's going to be Joyner. Joyner going in. Joyner dishing it off. That's a ground ball picked up. And bringing it to a safe spot will be Perinello. Make that number 17, Mesquiti. And now we'll be checking in the Pittsford offensive personnel. Brady Getz waiting behind the cage. And now Pittsford has the players they want out there with 4:25 remaining here in the first. Valenti dishing it off. And so cutting in front. Brady Getz dishes it behind the net. The shot goes wide. Gazetta racing to it, but Brady Getz closest to where it went out. It'll remain Pittsford ball. Brady Quill, that's the long pole, number 14. Cole gets his pass knocked down. Being batted around. That's a ground ball picked up. And with the ground ball is Quill. Quill, the long pole, off to the races. Some 20 yards out, dishing it down low. Hilton in transition as shooting it wide was Mitchell Wise. But again, the story here has been the Hilton defense here, clogging the middle there and forcing some errant feeds there. Here's an opportunity going in and just over the crossbar, rolling out. It should be Pittsford ball, and it is. As closest to where it went out was the defenseman Zachary Bennett. Score remains 2-1. We're in the first. Glad you're with us here tonight on the Varsity Media Sports Network. As it'll be Bennett looking maybe to clear this himself, yet to step into the box. Now gets it in, and Pittsford goes to work. We're talking about Sam Gazetta, family Mets fans like that. Football-wise, Green Bay Packers, not so sure on that one. Good people. As now going in, the shot, and that will go wide. As Valenti was looking to tie this one up, as Erskine will go back at the fence to pick up a loose ball. Braden Miller on defense, number 15. Erskine holding it himself. Valenti's at the top of this formation. Brady Getz behind the net. He's guarded by Anthony Matrano. Getz looking to make a move. The slide comes over. Now Getz losing his footing, and that's going to go back into the crease, allowing the keeper, number 29, Sam Gazetta, to make the stop. And here's another clearing attempt coming up here. What's been a little bit of a surprise so far, Hilton, 1-5 on the season, making some noise here tonight in Pittsford as they get the clear, but then it's stripped away. Ground ball, 50-50 ball outside the numbers. The whistle, and they're going to award the timeout to Hilton. So it's still Hilton possession with 1:53 remaining here.
Hilton timeout.
As we'll take a quick break here. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at the standings. And again, these standings, we should mention, kind of unofficial at this point, and they're ever changing, certainly, but just brings into focus, and we say this almost every year, just how talented these teams are in Section 5 lacrosse between McQuaid and you've got this Eastridge team, even a team like Greece at 500, and you look at a Hilton team tonight with all this young talent, but Pittsford right in the middle of this at 4-1. It'll be interesting to see who we'll be talking about right around Memorial Day weekend. It's a good plan tonight with the weather there. Just bring an umbrella for your equipment. So as a result, Hilton, to keep the possession, though, they are out of timeouts in this half. So that's using both just to keep the possession. Can't argue with that logic, though, certainly. As this will be Jack Palmer to inbound, and the Cadets, thanks to goals by Pike and Wilson, leading here 2-1. Valenti, the goal scorer for Pittsford. Tyler Rieger. Rieger fires the bounce shot, and getting a piece of that was Warnine. And that will result in a clearing attempt coming up here for the Panthers on the far side. Weaving through traffic is going to be Bennett. Zachary Bennett. Now Pittsford will call timeout.
Timeout, Panthers.
That means for us to take a timeout, too. Hey, do you want your school to have less live broadcasts? We've got more details coming up here. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events. Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable, and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
So Pittsford using their first timeout. We've got 1:22 remaining, and I'm sure Andrew Whipple, good opportunity to draw something up here. As outside of the Valenti opportunity, really hasn't been much here to talk about for the Pittsford offense early on. This is Jack Healy. Healy sending it over to the far side. Healy getting it back in a good spot, fires and scores. The first-year player, Jack Healy, getting his 5th of the season. That ties it at 2. And we got a flag on the field to boot.
And the goal, number 10, Jack Healy. Assisted by number 1, Brady Getz.
2-2 our score. All right, so the penalty is on Hilton, unnecessary roughness. This happened after, and boy, that's a young team making a mistake there. Is Michael Matrano, although he's a senior on this. Yeah, that had been let go, so the officials wanting to protect the player. This results in an opportunity. So our first man up here. Now the question is, do you want to just work it around here and begin the possession in the second and carry it over? It's about a 3-second differential between the man-up clock and the end of the quarter, so do you carry it over? Luke Fliss on the outside. 2-2 was our score. We're down to 28 seconds remaining here in the quarter. As down low the shot, and that is put right in. Luke Alva with his 7th of the season on the man up. And that's a sequence there for Pittsford, getting the goal and then getting the man up to take their first lead of the night. So that's 3 unanswered goals here for Pittsford.
Assisted by number 1, Brady Getz.
So Getz getting 2 assists there. Closing seconds. There is enough time here, and Pittsford then swatted away on the near side. Some jostling. And that rolls out of bounds. The question is who they're going to award it to. Yeah, this is the correct call. It does go over to Pittsford. And flag coming down. What do we have here? Count the players on the field here. So going over to take a knee once again will be number 20, Michael Matrano. So conduct, and with 7.4, this is the time you just want to take it, work it around, and begin the possession in the second. At least that's what I would think Pittsford would do. Yep, and they're just going to begin, take this to the quarter. So after a little bit of a rocky start, Pittsford scoring the last three, and we have an interesting game here tonight in Section 5 lacrosse. We had the second, Pittsford leading Hilton 3-2. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
So we switch sides here as it'll actually be Pittsford at the opposite side as you're taking a look at the 7th grader, Bear Wernheim. But we go back to the other side of the field where the man-up continuing. 17 seconds remaining in this as Pittsford, and there's a ground ball. Valenti couldn't come down with it as Valenti going back to scoop it up, but he's offside, and this is going to go over here to the Cadets. So Hilton likely to get the stop here on the man down. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty to Michael Matrano. And working his way in, Chase Wilson stepping into the box. And we're back to even strength. So Pittsford 1 for 2 on the man up tonight. Wilson lobbing it back up to Braden Pike, and they work it around. Jack Palmer some 30 yards out, also getting a run in. Gianluca Oriuso, their leading scorer. He's got an assist tonight. He's drawing the long pole of Dane Lewis. But now they switch up here. Opportunity in front, knocked down, ground ball to the near side, and racing over to pick it up will be Braden Pike. Pike behind the cage. Pike taking on all comers, shoots and scores. And now some jawing after the whistle, and a flag coming down. We'll wait for the call on this, but for the time being, so that'll be the second tonight for Pike. His 12th of the season.
Goal, number 1, Braden Pike.
Yeah, it takes a little shot in the head. They didn't catch that. And now Pike, the headbutt there afterward to Ahern. So it looks like they're going to award the man up here to, I thought they would have called coincidentals, use the hockey term, but it looks like we're going to have a man up here for Hilton. Okay, so no penalty, awarded possession. Well, that's a break for Hilton there as they bounce right back after giving up 3 straight goals. They get the second tonight from Braden Pike to even this game at 3. We're in the second quarter. Jack Angan on defense there for the Panthers, number 34. Going back, Jack Palmer. Carter Champion, the defensive midi, working his way behind the cage. Champion flings it in front, the shot and the goal. That is going to be number 23, Mitchell Wise, with the goal on the assist in front. Just some nice passing. Jack Palmer with the assist, and Hilton retakes the lead. It's 4-3.
Hilton goal, number 23, Mitchell Wise. Assisted by number 3, Jack Palmer.
Wow, Palmer, what vision there. And then you can see right away Mitchell Wise putting his finger up saying, yeah, that was you, buddy, with that feed. Great teamwork there by Hilton. They retake the lead. They get the draw. Drew O'Buck winning at the X. As Chase Wilson stepping into the box. That's Zachary Bennett whacking away, number 5. He's had a good game tonight. Pike trying to work his way in. Switch off comes, and then Pike, a miscommunication resulting in a ground ball, but there's going to be enough time for Hilton to track that one down as that's Luke Lockhart coming up with that ground ball. Lockhart also a wide receiver on the Cadet team as Lockhart brings it to the far corner. Cadets working it around. Anthony Matrano on the right hash. Whoa, nice swim move. Shoots, and the save is going to be made. Coming up with a big save there is going to be Bear Wernheim. So the 7th grader coming up big for the Panthers. Here's the clearing attempt coming up. As this will be Dane Lewis sending it ahead. Luke Fliss now finds a pathway on the near side, and that's going to result in the clear. And this raw evening here. Started in the 60s today, but then the rain coming through, and it's a night where you want to kind of bundle up with the light rain coming down here. So Pittsford, who has had the lead 3-2, giving up the last 2, they go back to work here on offense. There's Valenti. He's got 1 tonight. Valenti. Double team comes over, throws it down low to the far side. It will Luke Alva. Fliss with it on the left hash. Fliss sends it ahead. Brady gets. The Panthers just kind of waiting for their opportunity. Gets going in, the feed to the far corner. Working in, the bounce pass going down low, and then the race to the end line, and it's awarded over to Hilton. Closest to where it went out was Lockhart, and the clearing attempt coming up here for the Cadets. As we take a look at that save on the last sequence, our director Joel Balthaser as Lockhart gets held up, and they can't get it over in time. So an excellent ride by Pittsford. Now here they are in transition in the unsettled situation, but Pittsford will just kind of opt to check in their other guys as Cole Getz will step off. And this will be Jack Healy joining the attack. He's got a goal tonight as we're under 7 to go here before halftime. Brady Quill is the defenseman in front of the cage. And that feed offline as Healy could not corral it, but Fliss helping out, keeping the possession for the Panthers. Fliss will reset. He's got the short pole and Lockhart on him. Fliss trying to get around him. Fliss makes a move. Fliss going in, fires, and the save is made by Gazzetta. Sam Gazzetta coming up big there for the Cadets. And the clearing attempt coming up along the near sideline as Braden Pike, 2 goals tonight. He's got the clear. He's thinking more. He absorbs a hit, throws it over the crossbar. There's one thing we've learned about Pike. He's not shy about taking it to the cage. As on the far side to inbound Mitchell Wise. As we're at the midway point now of quarter number 2. Jack Palmer is outside the numbers. Palmer takes it behind the cage. Faking the handoff, but lost the handle, but he gets it over to his man. Oriuso, he loses the handle, and it'll be Chase Wilson. And that whole sequence just a little off there as Palmer could not bring that one in. And now the clearing attempt coming up here for the Panthers. Ahead, this will go on the near side. It'll be Engen stepping into the box. Moving his way around Erskine. Knocked down in front. Ball up high into the air. Brady Quill getting his stick in there. Bouncing around, and that just goes wide. The rebound goes into the crease. It's actually going to be a crease violation nonetheless. Boy, the opportunities were there for Pittsford, and now here's Hilton trying to bring it ahead as Michael Matrano looking for some help here. Weaving his way through traffic, and the underhand pass knocked down. Great ride by the Panthers. Here they are in transition as Engen bringing it ahead, dishing it off to Getz. But the Hilton defense was right there, so back to work go the Panthers. Down 4-3 in this contest. Brady Getz drawing the long pole of Brady Quill. A couple Bradys here going at one another. Here's Jack Healy. Healy to the far side. Justin Getz, the long pole out there for Hilton. The shot from the outside, and then somehow getting it down and then trapping it. Brady Getz letting that one go. Gazzetta making another save for the Cadets. That one I wasn't sure, though. He knew he made the save as he took a look behind him. As bringing it ahead and getting the clear will be Ron LeBeau. LeBeau, the long pole. This is not his forte. Now remember, Hilton's out of timeouts. And that may result in a turnover. It will. So we take a look at this last save by Gazzetta going down low. On a night like that, it's got to hurt. And woo, nearly going over the goal line. Great work by our camera guys tonight. Patrick Sloan and Spencer White, our director tonight. Joel Balthaser here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Things have just been a little off here tonight for Pittsford. As they're going into a little bit of a breeze. You can see it maybe a little bit on the jerseys of the players here. See how they deal with this adversity as Cole Getz Ian Erskine will play some catch here. And in the middle of this formation will be Luke Fliss, number 44. He's drawing the long pole of Justin Getz. Working his way in. The shot, another save is made. Rebound, Karam's behind the net. And shot let go by Champion. Here's going to be the feed, and that's going to roll all the way near midfield. 50-50 ball that goes all the way to the Hilton side. And we will have this going over to the Cadets. Cadets in transition as Anthony Matrano, unsettled situation, fires and scores! As they say, gripping it and ripping it, Anthony Matrano with his 5th of the season, and it's 5-3 Hilton.
Anthony Matrano.
This is what you like to see. Hey, it's unsettled. Defense isn't out there. Let me pick my spot. I've got the confidence. Anthony Matrano giving Hilton the 2-goal lead. And back at the X is going to be awarded here to the Cadets. And stepping into the box, Braden Pike. Coming off of the field, Drew Buck was out there for the face-off. Down to 150 remaining here. As the feed in front, the shot and the goal. Mitchell Wise is second tonight. Who are these guys? The Hilton Cadets up 6-3. So Tyler Rieger, they will give the assist to, and again, Rieger, a first-year player.
Cadet goal, number 23, Mitchell Wise. Assisted by number 33, Tyler Rieger.
Look, you're that close in between the hashes. You got to make some adjustments to not let that happen if you're Pittsford. As now Panthers step in the box, and for the first time tonight, they're down by 3. As that whistle, and we will have Pittsford using their final timeout.
Panther timeout.
As certainly head coach Andrew Whipple wants to make sure they get a good possession, or maybe even 2 possessions before we get to the half. We take a look here at the Pittsford schedule coming up, and Irondequoit, and then you're going to Fairport, Victor, always a good one, and then in some of these you got some non-conference games too, non-sectional games we should say, Lakeshore and Hamburg, and the Fayetteville Manlius game. And the story I remember about that, Joel, the FM game from 2 years ago, where I called up FM and said, hey, could I have your roster, please? No, the game is here. I'm like, honestly, I'm telling you the game is at Pittsford. And this was like the day before. They didn't have any buses scheduled. It was a scheduling error. They did luckily get to that. And, well, the end result was the athletic secretary is like, you know what? You saved the game here. We're going to give you an honorary varsity letter from Fayetteville Manlius for pointing this out. And to this day, I am still waiting for my honorary letter.
Thank you in advance for your sportsmanship.
Maybe they'll deliver it when they come back here in May. For Hilton, the lacrosse schedule, and again, they've got some games out of conference, but again, some fun games too. I mean, if you're on the west side, those games against Churchville Chi-Li and Gates Chi-Li always mean something, and some good tune-ups here for Hilton as you're taking a look there at Sam Gazzetta, the man of the night here for the Cadets. Getting some big stops for his team.
Always. It's April.
As from the outside, this will be Avery Valenti. Valenti stepping into the box, pushing it over to the near side. So, can Pittsford get a good look in? Valenti Faking the shot, trying to work his way in and bounces it wide. Brady gets racing over to it, and he was closer than Brady Quill on that. And this will remain Pittsford ball. Luke Fliss getting a running start. He's got the long pole of Guest on him. Fliss between the hashes, sends it over to the near side to Erskine. We've got 40 seconds remaining here in the half. Erskine going in. Is Erskine. The bounce pass. Bounce shot. And that cuts the lead to 6-4. So the goal by Ian Erskine, his 13th of the season.
Ian Erskine.
And mixing it up there on the shot, going down low and getting it past Gazzetta. 36 seconds remaining. Big face-off here. If Pittsford can get this, it comes over to the Hilton side of the field. Who wants it more? A lot of jostling. And remember, Hilton's out of timeout, so if they do get it, they're going to just have to work their way out of it. And coming up with that ground ball is going to be Sudi. Not a lot of time, however. 8 seconds remaining here. Got to get a shot off. The Hilton bench yelling this in front, the shot. And that goes off a body, rolls to the near side. Clock will stop with 1 second remaining here. And a little bit of a surprise here in the rain tonight in Pittsford, as we've reached the half here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 2 goals by Braden Pike, 2 goals by Mitchell Wise, and the Hilton Cadets enjoying a 6-4 lead here at the half. We will come back with about a minute remaining here before the start of the third quarter. Thank you so much for logging on here tonight for the SPORTSCAST on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
We welcome you back to Orderway Field here as we take a look at some of the highlights of this first half. A 6-4 lead here for the visitors, and that'll be the first of two tonight for Braden Pike. Also, Sam Gazzetta putting on a show here tonight, number 29, the keeper. Here's another goal that was scored tonight. Chase Wilson, that made it 2-0 Cadets. But then Avery Valenti, you can't give him this sort of space as Valenti cashes in, making it 2-1. As we're ready here for the action to begin here the second half. The feed in front, 2 goals in that half for Mitchell Wise. Third quarter here underway tonight from Orderway Field, Pittsford Sutherland High School. As coming up with that ground ball on the far side, Luke Lockhart. That's a ground ball, though, in the air and pass, and Pittsford with an opportunity to come up. They will get that. That's Luke Alva with the ground ball. But it'll be ruled over eventually here to the Cadets as the rain's starting to come down here. I can feel the wind picking up here a little bit, too, as the shot. Oh, and a nice save there by the keeper, Wernheim, pointing at traffic. So the 7th grader, Wernheim, getting the call tonight. Clearing attempt here, and he'll dish it off to Dane Lewis. Up along the near side, this will go. Clear will be good here. Stepping in the box is Fliss. Back near midfield, Valenti getting to it. Valenti outside the hash. Valenti guarded by Braden Pike. Pike working both sides of the field here. Gets it over to Fliss. Fliss sends it over. Between the hashes. And some good footwork here by the Hilton defense. Here's Fliss again. Fliss in front, the shot. And he gets this one in. Luke Fliss. His 12th of the season for number 44, and that makes it a 1-goal game.
And the goal, number 44, Luke Fliss, unassisted.
We know this from basketball. He can dunk a basketball, and there he shows gliding through the air there. Seamless. 6-5 our score. As Matrano picking up that ground ball off the X. And Matrano getting out of trouble, stepping into the box, dishing it back. Now he will get off. And the Cadets here to check in their personnel. This will be Jack Palmer. Lobbing it over the far side, and long way out here for Braden Pike. Pike drawing the long pole of Keegan Ahern once again. Pike working his way in as the rain coming down here. Very steady rain, and that shot will go wide. And now Pittsford, an opportunity to tie this game up here as first order of business, get the clear as Egnan brings it over the midfield stripe. Still yet to get it into the box here. And just does in time. Here's going to be Cole Getz. Bring it over to Fliss. Gets inside the numbers. Gets guarded by Anthony Matrano. Valenti with it. Valenti going in. The ground ball being kicked around and it pops right into the stick of Gazzetta. The Hilton defense standing tall, and they're looking for the clear along the near side. Weaving through traffic is Brady Quill. And the long pole will get that clear. Does he want more? Quill going in. Quill gets cut off. Shoots anyways and scores! It's a long pole goal for Brady Quill. His third of the season. And that'll fire up the Cadets. It's back to a 2-goal game.
14, Brady Quill.
Quill is going to run out of room here, and I figured most players at this point cut off, but then he gains the position on the leverage on Luke Fliss, and he gets that shot off. Exciting play there for the Cadets. 7-5 our score. And O'Buck going for the face-off here for the Cadets. It's going to be Hilton coming up with it. Make that Pittsford, I beg your pardon. The Panthers will get the possession here. Boy, has the weather changed today. It was 60 and sunny today, and now the rain coming down steady. A cool breeze as well. Yeah, shut those windows, Joe. Brady gets. It'll be Fliss from the outside. Here'll be Cole Getz playing catch with Fliss. Fliss, nice spinning move. Fliss going in, shoots, and scores. His second of this half. Luke Fliss makes it a 1-goal game once again.
They got the goal, number 44, Luke Fliss.
It's the 13th of the season for Luke Fliss. And this is all about the footwork. Just getting enough space to get around Justin Getz. Yeah, it's a driving rain now out there as on the far side as being contested rolls out of bounds. And this will be in favor of the Cadets right in front of that Pittsford bench. So another face-off won here by Hilton. That's been a big part of the reason why they're up by 1 here. Doing a good job at the X. And now how will the omelets come into play here? You can see it right off the lighting there coming off the turf. That's going to result in a ground ball coming over, and that's going to be the offside call. It goes over to Pittsford. So elements coming into play perhaps here is Xavier Valenti. Another opportunity here for Pittsford to tie this thing up. Biggest lead tonight for Hilton was at 3. As Valenti, 1 goal tonight. Valenti fires, and the save is made by Gazzetta. Gazzetta, point-blank save on Valenti. Clearing attempt coming up for the Cadets. Sam Gazzetta. Big time tonight. As it'll be Quill getting, this time Quill is not advancing here. And now he'll step over to his side of the field. On the far side, Chase Wilson, who has 2 goals tonight. Wilson drawing the long pole of Zach Bennett. Takes it behind the cage. Inside the numbers, now behind the cage this goes. The shot, that's a loose ball coming out of the stick. And that'll be picked up on the far side, the ground ball by number 34, Jack Engen. Engen getting it to the far side is yet to step into the box. And there he does, and now will step off. past the midway point here of the third. And yet another opportunity here for Pittsford to tie this up. 7-6, Hilton with the advantage. Brady gets between the hashes. Luke Alva is out there, number 7 as well. In the middle of the formation is Cole Getz, number 3. Now Getz will pop out, and they'll run the empty set here. Now cutting the middle. Oh, that errant pass, and that goes into the crease area, and it'll be allow Gazzetta here to send it to the near side. So pretty big ride here coming up for the Panthers as Quill flings it ahead. And working his way over the midfield stripe and turning on the Jets is 33, Rieger. He steps into the box, and yet another defensive stand here for the Cadets. 7-6, our score remains. Gene Battaglia with you here tonight in Pittsford. From way out, it's Braden Pike. Pike advancing outside the hash. And he steps out of the box, back in. Pike makes a move. Pike goes in, makes another move. And then it's stripped at the last second. 50-50 ball. Put back, and then the save is going to be made by Wernheim. And Wernheim going back into the crease. And we're going to have the timeout called by Pittsford. So where that looked like the possession wasn't going to go Pittsford's way, they do get awarded the timeout with 4:04 remaining as Pittsford's defense comes up big. There, Wernheim with the save is there. You take a look at the rain. And to our camera guys tonight, Spencer and Patrick. Good job, gentlemen. We take a quick break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Taking a look at Wernheim, the keeper, coming up with a big play there for Pittsford to keep this a one-goal game. Now here comes their clearing attempt. So timeouts in this half. Pittsford down to 1, Hilton with 2. As Fliss has to get it over. Now he turns on the Jets, gets it over. And he will step into the box himself. Does his job, stays out there. As the rain continues to come down. Plus on the near numbers as in the middle of this formation is Jack Healy, number 10. He's got a goal tonight. Now Healy will step out to the far side. Fliss cutting to the middle. Fliss has 2 goals this half. So coming off that timeout, you can see that Pittsford wants to be deliberate in this possession. As I say that, that's an errant feed going all the way back, and it's going to be awarded over to the Cadets here. You cannot really tell here through your monitor, but trust me when I tell you, it is coming down here. And I don't think anybody called for this here tonight. So we've got a lot of surprises here tonight. The weather amongst them. As taking a jog behind the cage will be Jack Palmer. He's going to draw the short pole of Engen. Now sets the pick. Palmer looking to dish it off. Can't find anybody. And we'll try this all over once again. We haven't had a slow play warning tonight. Both teams have played some good lacrosse here, no doubt about it. Pittsford 1 for 2 tonight in the man up. 2 minutes remaining here in the third. From the outside, the shot and the goal, and it's back to a 2-goal game for Hilton. Tyler Rieger with his 5th of the season.
Cricket. Goal number 33, Tyler Rieger.
Rieger getting around Zach Bennett. At the X. And the faceoff will be won by number 20, Michael Matrano. As Matrano, some 30 yards out, now working his way into the box. Matrano just flicking it back. Chase Wilson, couple goals tonight. He doesn't like what's ahead of him. He's got the long pole of Keegan Ahern on him, so wise that he will step back. Hilton's not taking their foot off the gas here. 1:25 remaining in the third. Trying to work his way in. The shot and the goal. And that's the first tonight for our player to watch, Gianluca Ariuso, with his 9th of the season. And for the second time tonight, Hilton leads by 3.
Cadet goal number 31, Luca Ariuso.
Joyner at the X, going once again against Michael Matrano as we take a look at the rain here tonight. And Hilton winning another draw. Boy, Hilton thinking upset. Now it's getting real here. 1 minute remaining in the third. Hilton with a 3-goal lead and the possession. And you would think the strategy here for Tim Burns and his team, let's at least at the bare minimum get to the fourth with a 3-goal advantage. No need to get any quick shot off here. As you can see, Pittsford coming way out the challenge. So we're down to 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Nice little move by Anthony Matrano. Matrano fires, and the save is going to be made. Wernheim, big-time save, sending it ahead. Pittsford in transition. Is off to the races will be Keegan Ahern. The long pole of Ahern. Gets it over to the left side. Going through traffic, and a flag coming down, up into the air. The flag will be on Hilton. Do we get a second flag on this? I'm not sure. And the clock will stop with 2.4 remaining. So Hilton will at least be having a 3-goal lead, but Pittsford will go on their third man up here tonight. And the penalty is going to be Max, make that number 15, Braden Miller, the defenseman, with the penalty. So this will allow 1 minute going up on the board. This will allow Pittsford to bring the possession with them over to the fourth. as we'll let the time run out here. There we go. We go to the fourth, and Pittsford will have the man up, down by 3 here tonight. In the driving rain here tonight at Orway Field. Glad you're with us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, look at the rain here tonight. And you would figure that has to favor Hilton just a little bit here as it'll be Pittsford to begin with a man up. They're 1 for 2 here. As it'll be Brady Getz from the outside. To the near side to his brother Cole Getz. In front will be Valenti. 40 remaining in the man up. Valenti. Trying to size this man up, didn't like it. Now takes it to the far side. Getz working it over. 20 seconds remaining. A lot of standing around here for Pittsford. Now it's going to be Getz going in. Getz dishing it off down low, and it's going to be a feed that's not going to be able to be corralled. Is Luke Alva losing the handle. So man down, Hilton here with the opportunity to clear, and again, you got to be really careful here in the driving rain with your feeds. And now we're going to be back to even strength here, but the ride here important as that's going to be a big strip. The cause turnover there by Keegan Ahern. Ahern with the strip, and now Pittsford getting the possession back as the ride does its job. Valenti back onto the field with his offensive teammates. 10:45 remaining in regulation. 9-6 our score. In front, the shot 9-7 our score. Erskine getting his second of this game.
Panther goal, number 16, Ian Erskine.
So Erskine getting the goal in the rain here. Once again, it'll be Joyner against Michael Matrano at the X. No, I beg your pardon. That's going to be Drew O'Buck at the X. And winning the draw will be Pittsford. Joyner bringing it ahead. Calling for it is going to be Danny Coyne. That's going to be knocked away. Good play by Quill. Quill trying to get to that ground ball as it crosses over here to the Hilton end of the field. And Pittsford to come up with it. Unsettled situation as Brady Getz has it. He doesn't have much, though, on this side. Try to take it, and he scores nonetheless. Brady Getz making it a one-goal game.
Panther goal, number 1, Brady Getz.
Brady Getz did not have the numbers, but liked his position. And again, if that goes wide, there's nobody behind the net. That goes over to Hilton, so Brady Getz, the calculated gamble pays off. And it's now 9-8. Kicking it ahead and tracking down Justin Getz. We'll get to that ground ball. Hilton with their timeouts remaining. Right now they'll keep them in their pocket as Getz to the near side, getting into his fellow long pole, Brady Quill. Brady Quill with a goal tonight. That's probably the Hilton highlight of the night. As Anthony Matrano stepping into the box. As the lead is down to 1. Palmer jaunting along the near numbers. Palmer working behind the cage. Still moving his way around. Anthony Matrano inside the numbers. Matrano going in, the shot bouncing wide, and then will roll all the way to the fence. Still Hilton ball. 8:52 remaining. Wilson behind the net, drawing the long pole of Zach Bennett. Bennett whacking away. Pulling back, and then the overthrow, and then looking up, Anthony Matrano. Getting in the rain, and sometimes that's hard to locate. So the Pittsford defense doing their job. And something we said quite often there in the third quarter in particular, Pittsford with another chance to tie this game. Last time we were tied, you had to go all the way back to 3-3. Gets to the near side over to Valenti. I think it's fair to say the rain is heavy now here. Making the shot from the outside. Fliss getting it back. In the middle is Valenti, the shot going on in. Turned aside by the Hilton defense, but then picked up by Fliss on the far side off that rebound. Not sure here in the rain if that actually got through to Gazzetta. I don't think it did. We're down to 7:20 remaining. The feed. From the outside, and Gazzetta makes the save. Gazzetta dishing it off to Justin Getz. And then Getz in a little bit of trouble, lobbing it ahead, and they called the timeout. Wow, what a fortuitous timeout by Tim Burns right before his player threw it away, essentially, with 7:06 remaining. Hilton coming up with a big-time stop. Taking a look at the fans here in attendance tonight. If you're watching this back later, you are a true fan of Pittsford to Hilton Lacrosse, supporting your guys here tonight. And I don't recall any forecast that was calling for heavy rain tonight, but timeout situation, both teams now with one each remaining, and there's no doubt that timeout saved the possession there for Hilton.
Fans want to get in the game, make the big calls, give back to your community? Then sign up today to become a high school official. More officials are
Patrick Sloan, Spencer White on the camera tonight. Joel Balthaser, our director. Our team leader is Ben Turchin. Thankfully, our monitors, our cameras are remaining dry. Here in the press box, it's all fogged up and rain everywhere here. So So this timeout allowing Hilton to step into the box, and the Cadets nursing this 1-goal lead. Under 7 to go here tonight. For defensively, for Pittsford, that's Engen on the far side. Bounce pass from the outside, off the iron on the far side by Rieger. So the iron unkind to the Cadets there. Best friend for Bear Wernheim as the clear on the far side by Dane Lewis getting it ahead. In the box. Arms go up in the air of the officials. Gets with it. Gets, fires! And Gazzetta making the stave. Sam Gazzetta is dialed in tonight. That time a big stop on the junior Brady Getz. As weaving his way through traffic, Jason Cunningham sending it ahead. It's an errant feed, though. Ground ball. Big possession coming up. Who wants it? It's Pittsford. They get that ground ball. Now they'll try to bring it the other direction as we're past the midway point here of the fourth. Here's going to be Valenti. Unsettled situation. Valenti not taking it to the cage. He will wait for some help. As Brady gets. So Pittsford has been in this situation many times tonight. Looking for the equalizer. Feed knocked down. Quill over on the far side, trying to get to that ground ball. Quill comes up with it. Brady Quill, ground ball for Hilton. Clearing attempt coming up as Gazzetta. Now they've only got a certain amount of time to get it over here, but there's space on the far side. Sending it ahead. That's Anthony Matrano. And Matrano will step into the box. Big time clear there for Hilton. 4:35 remaining. Again, Pittsford at 4-1, Hilton at 1-5. Flag coming down. And for the first time tonight, it will actually be Hilton with the man up. Boy, and they can afford to just choose some time here if they want. With the delay penalty, yeah, Pittsburgh's going to want to force a situation sooner or later. Stall warning doesn't mean much at this point. Just let the clock be your friend here, as now on the far side, Braden Pike. Now for kind of a jog here, we'll take it some 20 yards out. Now coming out to challenge him will be the long pole there of Keegan Ahern. Still with it. Pike, who has 2 goals tonight, has it knocked away, but we've got the delayed penalty on the field. And finally the whistle will blow with 3:18 remaining. Hilton will go on their first man up tonight. So Dane Lewis getting called for the slash. Now the question is, do you want to bleed every second, bring it down to about 2 minutes? How aggressive do you want to be here if you're Tim Burns? Maybe on a night like tonight, you just want to make sure you're getting some good passes off here. And as we're down to 3:10 remaining here. Rieger is the player in the middle of this formation. Zachary Bennett, the defender, right in front of the cage. Chase Wilson to the far side. Some pressure here, and the man down by Pittsford. Rain not letting up here at Ordway Field. 2:39 remaining in regulation. 19 seconds remaining in the man up. Doesn't seem like Hilton's too concerned about the time and the man up here. The feed in front. Knocked down. And into the crease this goes. Wernheim flinging it ahead. They get the stop they need. It goes up to the long pole of Coyne. Coyne, the first-year player, getting off to Erskine. Erskine has it knocked away. Ground ball to the far side as we're back to even strength. And now with 2:05 remaining. Yet another attempt here for Pittsford to tie this game. Under 2 minutes to go. Gets outside the hash. We'll reset. So with the man up there, Hilton allowing just the time, but never got a good shot off, get a good look. So 1:42 remaining. Gets to the far side. Sending it over. Knocked away. Ground ball to the near side, and it'll be picked up by the Panthers as Erskine coming up with it. Big ground ball there for Pittsford. Erskine between the hashes. 1:23 remaining in this game. Gets. Trying to figure out what to do. Over to the far side this will go. Gets. Now to the near side. Valenti drawing the long pole and then nearly going away, but maintaining the possession. Under 1 minute to go is the shot that goes wide by Valenti. Really got some air underneath that one. Is going over to the end line to pick it up, Luke Elva. 57 seconds remaining in regulation. Gets. Getting over. Feed to the far side. Batted around. Coming up with it, Valenti. Valenti pulling it back. Jack Healy, who has a goal tonight. He's in the middle of this formation. Healy coming up with it. 35 seconds remaining. Valenti making a move. Valenti diving, going out of his cross, stripped away, ground ball. Big time ground ball to the near side. Still being contested. And Hilton will come up with it. Hilton will come up with it to the near side. Who else? That'll be Brady Quill with the ground ball. Bringing it ahead. 14 seconds remaining. And a timeout is called.
Hilton timeout.
Brady Quill and the Hilton defense coming up big. So Hilton using their last timeout. And they've got the possession in a really good spot in the field here with 14 seconds remaining. Well, the first order for business, I would have to think they're pulling their keeper. Even though you're at this end of the field, you've got to double team the ball here. You've got to get the possession back and maybe get one last shot off. Alva's goal made it 3-2 for Pittsford, but that was the last lead they had here tonight. So let's see where they put Wernheim. Yep, and he's going to come out of the cage here. So can Hilton run around? And it will be Braden Pike. Pike trying to play keep away. 9 seconds remaining. Pike to the near corner. Stripped away. Last chance flung all the way down the field. 2-1. And the horn sounds. Hilton with the upset, and they storm the field. And this is why you play the game. Hilton at 1-5 comes in and knocks off Pittsford. What a game here tonight. And they are storming the field around their keeper, Sam Gazzetta. Sam Gazzetta, outstanding performance tonight for the Hilton Cadets. Hilton raising their record to 2-5. Pittsford falling to 4-2. And it's a good learning experience here for Andrew Whipple's team for sure. As we look at that last sequence, look at the save by Gazzetta, picking that one out of the air. Standing up big time here tonight. As now the teams will go back to their huddles. What a fun game here tonight. And you know what? If we get this come sectional time, sign me up. That would be outstanding. We want to thank everybody here for their hospitality as always. It's so gracious here at Pittsford Sutherland High School as the teams shaking hands. And the junior Sam Gazzetta with an outstanding game, no doubt. 2 goals for Pike tonight, 2 goals for Wilson, 2 goals for Mitchell Wise. And your final score tonight, 9-8, the final score here tonight. Coming up next, Hilton will play at Webster Thomas on Thursday, and Pittsford will be right back here against Irondequoit on Thursday. Well, we appreciate you tuning in to watch this one with us tonight, here tonight, for Spencer White on camera, for Patrick Sloan on camera, for our great director, Joel Balthaser, team leader, Ben Turchin. My name is Gene Battaglia. Once again, congratulations to the Hilton Cadets. They get the regular season win here tonight over Pittsford, 9-8. Thanks for watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.